Hey guys, it's Lisa and it's Saturday and I thought I would try my best to recreate the look that I had in my video yesterday. I had several of you ask in the comments and I already had this stuff out here, so I'm going to do that. Another thing I wanted to share with you why I'm in my robe right now is because this is something I've been trying to do. I did this, I remember at my old house I would use these. But we're getting to spring and pretty soon I'm going to be getting out in the sun. So as much as I do like the Bali Body bronze or tanner, I hate doing the tanner. I hate the process. It's so weird to me. You put it on and then you immediately start scrubbing it off and then it's like you never get the glory days of it. And I just wanted to see if I could use these instead of a tanner and just like last night put my shower cap on and just scrubbed it all off. So if I had not put this on, this makeup would not look good. So just wanted to tell you that. Yesterday I used the cream version, the medium Sally Hansen airbrush legs. Today I tried the spray. This is what I've always used. And I remember now, I really like the dark. I think the dark is more of my tone, more of an olive tone, but I bought these, so I'll use them. So that is what I have on my body. No self-tanner. I actually bought the remover. Took it all off, and I've just been using this. And I even, put some on my arms, under here, and everything. And so I'm hoping it will be dry and will not get on my clothes when I do get dressed. I know that I just threw my hair up like I do, and I know the top of my head is cut off, but I figure you want to see my makeup better anyway. Okay, so here we go. I couldn't decide if I wanted to use this that we talked about or this, but I really want to use this because I want to show it to you because it is really a different product. It's the Weleda Skin Food, and I cannot remember who I was watching yesterday, and even they use it. It was a style vlogger from the UK, and then I was watching her makeup routine, and she uses this. So there's got to be something to it. My makeup does last. The only thing yesterday is it didn't last on my nose. So I couldn't remember, did I not put any on my nose or should I not put any on my nose? But we're just going to do it. We're going to put it on my nose today and just see how it goes. But it comes up like it is thick. So I was thinking I'm going to do it kind of like I do my, Retin-A. Sometimes it's real thick but you still have to spread it. So you just place it and then spread it out because it gets warm on your, my microphone is so far away. Can you guys hear me? We had to move all of this last week when they were working on my room. And so it's hard to get it back exactly like it was. You know what? I bet I didn't put any on my nose. But you can see it is like thick and emollient. It's like something you would put, it's kind of like Desitin, you used on the babies. It's that consistency. But it is just, can you see my skin sticking to it? It is tacky. So I can, I see the point of it. Okay, and I do have that tanner. I used a brush or leg spray up on my neck, so I don't want to run that lotion down there. The two foundations that I used are the Morphe and just a spot of this. And, there's two ways you can go. You can do concealer and contour first and then blend it with a lighter foundation, or you can go in with a darker foundation and you go in with a lighter concealer. That's up to you. I like both ways, just depending. It's just a miracle though how much less product you use if you do the concealer first. But yesterday I did it this way. So goodness, I don't want to put stuff on my hands. But did I use a brush? I did. Oh my goodness. Okay, I washed all my brushes and left them downstairs, so I'll be right back. So let's put one pump of the medium 16 Morphe and then a little bit of this Infallible. I think you would probably get better coverage. I'm just going to put a little bit of this. This kind of I would say weakens the coverage a little bit just because it's so much of a different consistency, but you can see how it really helps the tone. So I'm going to use this It Cosmetics Love Brush and place this around. I might have to get some more. I can't remember how much I used. Last night I was playing with my hair. Brooke sent me a really cool TikTok video on an updo, and I think I might have it. I've got to play with it. But I would love to have some go-to. See, I'm going to have to use a little bit more. I'm going to use just this one. That's not going to be good though because it's not going to match. Okay, put a little bit more of that in there too. But for the summer, I'd love to have some good updo go-tos. I had heard that that Morphe foundation was so good. Okay, then it really does look better if you'll go around it with a sponge. It'll get rid of all your brush marks, and I think it does take off a little bit of the excess. So there goes the foundation. It looks like I lost a little bit of coverage right there on my cheeks, but I'm not going to worry about it because I'm going to use the concealer that I told you about. This is good stuff. Today, if I get out, I'm going to get a darker shade. So I'm going to use 360 Cashmere. But it has like the big doe foot, just like the Shape Tape and Too Faced. And I can't remember, seems like I used a brush yesterday. These are some old brushes that Smashbox sent me years ago, and they still sell some of them on their website. They are so good. You will see so many makeup artists still using them because they are just so good. Okay, so blend that out. And the thing with like full glam looks like this is it's not going to look good in the beginning because there's so many pieces that have to work together. See, so what we've basically done is reverse contoured. We've left contour on our cheeks, around our forehead, into my nose. So that's basically, I'll even go right here and clean it up a little bit more. So it's like you can do it one way or the other. Okay, now I'm going to go in with the Fit Me powder. Get plenty out. Dip my sponge in there, which is damp, and set this. And today I'm going to really pay attention to setting my nose, because that is how you get stuff to last. And then I'm going to take what's left, then maybe grab a powder brush and just use the rest of it. Okay, now let's go into, God, my hair. I just powder brushed it everywhere. Now we're going to go into the bronzer and highlight. So this is the Physicians Formula Bread and Butter Toasty. And it seems like I used, it was a, yeah, it's a softer brush. Maybe it was this one. Yeah, because this is pigmented, so if you get a real firm, tight brush, you're going to get just a streak of pigment. You want it to be loose. Okay. Around my forehead, especially up here. I think I need one a little bit tighter than that. Let me use this one. Yeah, maybe it was this one I used. And then the jawline. And then this is something that's tough for me. I think it looks good. And I have a thin nose, so I'm not contouring to make my nose look thinner, this, that, the other thing. But I just do think it looks good to have some of that color going down the side and going up into your eye. So I've just been kind of hitting the side like that, but trying not to go up too far. And just kind of doing this. And then across the end of my nose. And that just kind of makes everything go together. And then I want to bring a little bit more of that color back on my cheeks. And is that it? I think so. Let me put maybe a little bit more up here. Okay, I'm also going to use this powder in my crease as one of my first colors. I did this yesterday. So kind of marry up with that line on your nose, and then just start out with this in your crease. And then I'll put it underneath too. Okay. I'll leave all my brushes out. Now we're going into this Let's Toast, and this is a highlighter. When I watch my video back, I don't want you to think this is a bronzer that's, you know, got some shimmer in it. It's really some shimmer that has a little bronze in it. So don't think, you know, that you need to use this all over, but just look at my face now and look how pretty it looks when I put just a little bit of this up here. It just immediately gives that glow. On your face. This is another thing you got to be careful with, is this Milani blush in Dolce Pink. This has a lot more shimmer than the Luminoso does, to me. Okay, let's just use that same brush and get a little bit of this and do my normal blush placement first. And then I've been bringing it in a little bit more for the summer. I feel like it's more, my favorite makeup is Victoria's Secret makeup. So really bronzy and glam and glowy. Okay, I feel like I need a little bit more, maybe up here. Now let's do some spray just to let things be settling in. This is almost gone, but I keep thinking it's going to be my last spray. I did buy a fan for up here. Hold on, let me go get it. Isn't this cute? It does help. Now you can see how it's kind of all gone together. It's still glowy, but it's really pretty. Like in the best way. Let's get, should we do eyebrows? Let's do eyebrows. Let's do, where is it? That's the stick it in taupe. The first day I did this makeup, I tried to just use this, and I missed having a little bit of structure, a little bit more structure, so I'll show you what I did yesterday. There. Like right here, I kind of missed having a little bit more, but you can see that would be all that you need. I'll kind of fix that up later when we're doing the eyes and I have that palette out. So let's do my favorite part, lips. I was thinking the other day though, you know, I love lipstick and lip liner, but I love foundation too. I love it all. I just love it all. I would say brows are my least favorite. Okay, this is the Totally Toffee from Maybelline. And I would definitely say, did I buy Rich Chocolate? I bought a couple of them yesterday at Walmart. But I remember, I think Palest Pink was good, but the nude was too light for me. And I don't think I got Rich Chocolate. I need to get that and try it. Okay, I'm going to be quiet and not talk so I can get a good lip line. I notice in my videos I'm sloppy with this. Did you notice, can you see how when you start off with that dark foundation, it almost left a little bit of darkness around my lips that already, it's kind of like you'll see people put contour around their lips. That's kind of what it did. So this is the lip liner. I don't do anything special. Where'd I put the cap? Here it is. And then I'm going to do it just like I did it yesterday because I'm scared it won't look the same if I don't. I went straight in with this Kiko gloss in number 2 to see if this was going to be enough. This gloss is so pretty. And I looked at it and I thought, I love it, but I know that they're going to hate it. And, you know, I try to make a balance of what I like and what I think you guys will like too. So I blotted that a little bit and I went in with this delightful guava. Isn't it beautiful? Feels so good. It feels so good. Okay, now let's get down to the nitty gritty. This palette, I think it's under $10. Is it like $6 or $8? And it is so good, so good. The trick is going to be remembering exactly what I used yesterday because yesterday I used something different than I did the day before. Let's see what brushes I can put up here. Okay. Now, I think I started off with this one. Did I start off with this one in the crease? It was either this one or this one. I think it might have been that one. So let's just start off with that in the crease. Let's get some other crease brushes here, bigger ones. So I'm going to start with this one. And this is going to be like our first color. I always consider my first color the one that if I wanted to stop there, I could. It's going to be lighter and just kind of like your bronzer. Like that. Okay, now I think I went in a little bit more with this one, which is really pretty. And I probably would do like this to just deepen it. Carry it out. Like that. And then I might even, where's that first brush? I might even put a little bit of this under here. Okay, now I'm going to take this lighter color, the lightest color, and go at the highest part of my brow, like this, and then I'm going to take that same color and do that inner part of my eye. To me, this makes a palette. When they have a really good, that's what's so good about the Mario palette too. His light colors are very pigmented, and that just, to me, that just makes a look. Okay, seems like I might need a little bit more on that one. Like that. Okay, now is when I started using, I think, this color and that color. So this one, I think, is the one that I used kind of like a liner with this little baby Ariel brush. And I kind of just did right at my lash line. Like that. And then I took a little bit more and kind of made my wing. Like that. I'm using that one. Okay, and then I always like to kind of take either that color or something similar. Where's my, oh, this one. So let's just do a little bit of this through the crease. I still want this part to be darker, but just a little bit. To make it all go together. And then I think I used a little bit of this color right here, like on the outer, just to fill in that outer V a little bit. And add a different tone. So I think that is it, you guys. I think that's all I did. Oh yeah, I did. Right at the end, I thought, I wonder what this color looks like. So I put a little bit of this, like right here. And I saw that it didn't really make a big difference. So I didn't want to goof up what I already kind of liked. But I did do this. So there you go. And I don't want to try any shimmers or anything because I really like the way it looked like that. Okay, so before we get rid of this completely, then I took my brow brush. I noticed, you know, I always like this to be a little bit more pointed so that it goes with that one more. So I took a little bit of this and just, oh goodness, hit the corner like that. Okay, let's hope that softens. Yeah, it does. I actually have brow hair up here, but for some reason you have to really pay attention to it. Okay, and then I put a little bit over here because you want to match the tone and the look over there. Here, I'm scared okay, does that look like it? Okay, now I saved those lashes so that we could use them again, and I want to do it just like I did. So I need to go downstairs and get those real quick. Okay, this is funny. I did not save them. I remember last night when I took them off thinking, do I want to save these? And I must have decided not to. So I'm gonna take these off. They're the 424s. And a lot of you liked these. I can see they're very fluffy. I mean, they're like crazy fluffy as far as like, you know, like this. So what I might do today, I remember cutting off 2. I might cut off 3 Gosh, I'm not. I'm going to cut off 2 because you guys wanted to see that exact look. So I'm going to suck it up. And I'm just going to cut off 2 of the biggest clumps. Whenever I'm trimming lashes and I say like how many I cut off, it means the big ones, not the little ones in between. Okay, and I'm going to put my Duo Dark on there, and then we will, no, I can't do the mascara. Here, okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so let's try. So my goal is to get these so close to the lashes that I don't even need liner. And usually that is made possible by putting your lashes on before your mascara. So, you can see they sassy hair. And I would like to lift the end a little bit. So, there you go. You can't even hardly grab on these things. They're so crazy. That might be what makes them a little bit harder to put on. Okay, so I'm going to sit it there for just a minute. Get the other one. I really try to bend it and loosen up that little wiry thing that they're on. But see how they just want to stay like so straight? That's what you have to work with. So I'm just going to basically, the inner corner is what's the hardest and what you have to work at the hardest. The outer corner, you can usually sit down. Looks like I have these a little too far in. Oh my goodness. You're witnessing it. Okay, I might have to put some more on this one. But one good thing is when you have your glue like out like that, I put it on the tray, the lash tray, you know, it's been getting tacky while it's been sitting there too. So come on, lashes. See, I have such an easy time with my other ones. It's like, I don't have time for this. If you don't want to be here, that's what I always think. If you don't want me to wear you, okay, I think you will feel, you know, it stick. Okay. So I think that is basically how I had them yesterday, which is really pretty. I do like it. It's just, it's hard for me to struggle like that. I'm going to let these dry a minute. And I'm going to go in with this powder that I was telling you about. The Covergirl Clean Fresh Pressed Powder 100 Translucent. Let's do this little Ariel brush. And just hit those places that you don't want, but it's so shiny. Like that. And I've got another one over here. That one away. Okay, now let's try the Lash Princess Mascara and say a little prayer. Trying to just basically color my lashes underneath. And then I do need some of these over here to blend like that. I don't really want anything on the bottom. Okay. I'm trying to pull my own lashes over there. And I do remember yesterday taking the felt tip part of this 2-timer liner and just doing this. Just to kind of connect that a little bit. It's something that you probably don't see, but if it wasn't there, it might not look as cohesive. Okay guys, I think this is it. Here, let me take down my hair. I have some fashion pieces I wanted to show you. And so I am going to put something on. One of them, I feel like, I've got 2 things I'm waiting on, but I feel like if I keep on waiting, the best piece is going to be sold out. So I'll be right back with a new video with my outfit and a few spring pieces for you. So thank you guys so much for watching if you don't want to watch the fashion one, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.